back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast, where our best advice is if you want to do it right, collect what you like. We are on a Thursday, guys. You guys know the drill. It is a Mondo Mail Call show. Without further ado, we got our brother Greg over at Bearded Comic Bro. If you guys don't know my brother, you guys got to check his channel out. He got a plethora of content, guys. He got interviews, man. He got what's that character? You know, he got your little what recipes of life, man. Yes. Yeah. So, Greg, thank you so much for rolling with us, man. It's been a long time coming. We're super glad to have you, and thank you so much, bro.
Man, dude, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys tell whoever's running the stream, like that intro was playing. I'm just in the background just bopping, like that's a beat. Like,
it is.
I'm always so late to your guys' streams that I missed that beat at the beginning. But man,
yeah, man,
just play that the whole time while we talk. It'll make
that's a JR aficionado.
That's a rare one that I get to play since it's supposed to be for the This Is the Way show I do. But I love to play it whenever I get a chance.
Oh, word.
Well done, sir. I'm glad that I got to experience it then.
Yeah.
But how about this panel? Look at all these beards, and then look at Steve.
What are you talking about, bro?
Steve's got that 5 o'clock shadow, you know? He just trimmed it up, baby.
He needs to like lick off some of that shit up there.
Oh, so we already jumping in to making fun of Steve? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You had to open the door.
Wash your face, Steve.
Yeah, because
Greg's ready.
Greg's ready. He's like, ask him to draw a circle.
I mean, at least we know now it's not genetic because Eric can actually grow a beard.
You know, I was gonna say I get the Mexican mustache,
you
know. Yeah.
Got down here where,
dude, they just trimmed it down.
I mean, I've seen women with more hair than you, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
They don't look like the bearded fat lady like you do.
It's already
throw it over back to you.
Anyways, I've already dropped one F-bomb, so I'll hold off to the rest. But Rogue's Law, you resin asshole. I'm in here tonight to I guess Cyclops didn't want to show up. He was scared since he knows hell is coming on Tuesday.
Oh, trash talking begins.
Oh yeah, if he's not here, I'm gonna definitely trash talk.
There it is, right there.
But hey,
shots
I gotta
fired.
trash talk somebody. I can't go after our guest since I'm a Michigan fan. He's Ohio fan. I mean that's just low blow right now.
Yeah,
but I'll pass it off to.
Listen, this was a real fun time on your show, JR.
I'll pass it off to our other guy that lost recently to my team, Mr. Cowboy himself, Big Rob. How you doing, famous Rob?
I swear you guys lost last weekend. We won, but whatever.
Yeah, but you lost to
Big
us.
Rob, Ross Nerd, hey, on Instagram. Hey, I'm just. It's been a cold, cloudy day, rainy day here in San Diego. It
fucking sucks.
Yeah, for us in San Diego, 50 degrees is like whoa, shit. But you know, chilling, ready for this mail call today, and let's move up to Eric.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Eric the Phoenix. You know, I'm just happy to be on for the Mondo Mail Call with Greg. I know Greg's I'm excited to see what he's got, and it's just a pleasure to be on with you guys. And I'm with Rob, like with the weather, man. I was like, damn, like my feet are freezing. You know, I like to walk barefoot style. It was freaking cold, yo. So I'm gonna pass it on to let's get up to our guest right now. Can we say what Greg say what's up to everybody?
Man, what's going on? You know, you guys are I forgot you guys are all Caliers, Californians, whatever you want to call it. Like you guys are talking like, oh, it's cold, it's like 60 degrees. Yeah. And I'm like that's nothing in the Midwest. We're like, oh, that's great.
That's tank top weather.
Walk around shorts and shit.
Yeah,
right. So like when it gets down to like 12 degrees now that's what's so crazy about Ohio weather. We literally it's supposed to be 60 degrees tomorrow at some point, but it also is supposed to snow. If you look at our weather app, it says there's a snowflakes by it and it says 60 degrees.
That's crazy.
So who knows what
they're not
dress
talking
for
about
tomorrow.
certain people?
Dude, that's crazy.
It's supposed to snow over here too, but in the mountains. I think in Big Bear and
we're supposed to get a drop.
Let's hope. Snowed up here too.
Yeah, like a lot of feet, right?
For sure, man.
Yeah, something like that.
Echo.
That ain't me. Hey, Greg. No, it ain't me. Greg, we're going to hit you with the rapid fire questions. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and give shout outs. And then we're going to go ahead and get to it.
I'm into it. Let's do it.
All right. First and foremost, let's get the Four Horsemen faction. Let's get brother number 1, brother Rudy. Brother number 2, Something Wrong. Brother number 3, D-Anime, etc. D-Anime, etc. Senpai. And then you got Glenn 2K12, my horror hermano, the flatulent fiend, as I like to call him, you know? Then you got those luscious beats, man. Those eardrums are ringing with DJ Abomination and Plainclothes D up north, man. So let's go ahead and swan dive in this. Let's go ahead and see what we got up top, right there, right over. You got Senpai just chilling like a villain, man. You got brother Rudy right there, man. You look at this. You got JD, brother JD, Rage Comics.
JD, what's up?
Yes, sir. Don't forget to catch his Sunday, man. You got Nicole. They're going to be doing a haul. You got Lord Chucks over at the BLCC. I got some
Lord Chucks.
Lord Chucks. Hermano, what's going on? You got Uncanny Swags. Swaggy.
Hey,
what's going on, man? All right. I thought I saw. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You got Comics, my brother Justin, man. We got to talk about how you did over at Connecticut, man. The mayor, yes. He was making a transaction as he was going into Connecticut, they say.
How about Pittsburgh getting their ass kicked right now?
Boom. Oh, don't tell Brando
we all love that.
Don't tell Brando that. Hey, yo. Whore hermano and my holy moly donut shop partner. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, my partner. What's up, partner? All right. Let's go ahead and all right. I think there you go. HK Wifey 420. Sheena is in the building. What is going on, Sheena?
What up?
Good evening. Good to see you, girl. All right, y'all. All right. I think we are all caught up. We will catch you up on the chat. Now, Greg, you ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you say rapid fire, you want me to give like a 5-minute explanation on everything, right?
Hey, man, so this is your show, man. From here on in, this is your show. So you'll run it the way you run it. All right. Let's go ahead and hit them with it.
All right, so
we're gonna go back down.
There we go.
We're gonna move Greg over here.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Highlight that.
All right. All right. Question number 1, man. Okay. Sugar cravings, sweet cravings, man. If you had to pick one, is it gonna be pie or is it gonna be ice cream?
So wait, what was the first option?
Pie.
Or ice cream?
Yeah. Take it to him.
I guess I'm gonna go with ice cream. I'm not really either a super fan of either one. Okay. I know, like it's the craziest thing.
You're a savory guy then.
I am, but I like candy. Don't get me wrong. I like the sweets, but pie and ice cream, it just doesn't do it for me. Like I'm one of those guys that's like a little bit of ice cream and I'm good.
Okay.
Dang, that's a gift.
Pie literally at Thanksgiving. That's really it. That's the only time I eat pie.
All right.
Right on.
Eric, hit him with it.
All right. So what are as a kid growing up, what were your top 3 favorite cartoons to watch?
Man, top 3 favorite cartoons, easily Batman the Animated Series, without a doubt.
Nice.
And then and honestly, the stick with that Fox run was I'd have to say either the Spider-Man or X-Men cartoon were up there, but I'm gonna lump those two together so I can say Darkwing Duck. Like those were my cartoons in a row. Like Batman and Darkwing Duck were top notch for me, and then like I got exposed to Spider-Man and X-Men because of those animated series shows on Fox. And so, man, what days we lived in as kids. Like I know the kids these days have like the MCUs and they're getting to see all that, but like I get to come home from school and watch Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men. Like it's like, Mom, don't talk to me. Give me some cereal, and this is what we're doing for the next hour and a half. I'll get to the homework. Like it's good days.
That's where great answers, Greg. Great answers, man.
Big
all right. So Batman fan, huh? Okay. Who you rather have, the Joker or Batman?
Who would I rather have?
Yeah.
Oh, Batman through and through. Joker's like my maybe 3rd, 4th favorite villain of Batman. So
okay.
So Batman all day.
Copy that.
So what is your beard regiment?
Oh man, what is my regiment for my beard? You know, it gets a daily wash because you got to keep it clean. So I use I use a beard wash and then a beard conditioner, and then I also use beard oil when I'm trying to get just get that extra little sheen going for it. But and I try and trim it up probably about every 2 weeks. So I don't mess with it too often, but every 2 weeks I'll do it because I gotta buzz the head and then I trim the beard. So I gotta pull the JR look off, right?
Yeah.
That's
If it wasn't for those damn masks, I'd have a full beard too.
Dude, that's the worst, because then when you have your mask on for even 20 minutes and you get the mask indentation into your beard,
the crease.
The worst. Yeah,
you look like a 70s bush out of control.
Oh man, it's so bad. It's so freaking bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have to say, dude, your beard is quite majestic, man. It's
man.
Full, it's firm.
Yeah. So this is usually the length.
That's a well taken care of beard.
Yeah, right? I try to. I'm gonna go. The shop just opened up near here. They do beard trims, and they give you bourbon and whiskey and stuff while you get a beard trim. So I'm like, oh jeez, you guys sound like my type of place.
Yeah.
And it's right next to my comic shop, so it's gonna be a very bad situation.
That's like a spa day, baby.
She's like, shoot, we've lost him now. I've seen him.
Last time I saw him was at 8 o'clock in the morning. He hasn't come back. He just gone.
Listen, it takes a long time to get your beard trimmed. I just gotta.
Yeah, it feels good, dude.
Gotta keep it clean.
That's right.
Yep.
So is that it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a regiment. It's pretty basic. It's nothing too fancy. So,
do we want to give an Alonzo question?
Yeah. Okay.
So, if you're not a sweets guy,
okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good one.
What is your without being steak or something? What's your savory dessert type thing that you like?
So, all right. So, what's my dessert? Okay, you're saying what's my dessert? That if I'm not really an ice cream or a pie guy, but if I had to choose a dessert, I'm bougie. I'm gonna say creme brulee.
Ooh, nothing wrong with that, man.
You got me right there, bro.
Yeah.
You get that crisp torch on that. Oh, I'm just throwing.
Have you had a goat cheese creme brulee?
I don't know if I haven't had a goat cheese. I make a basic one at my house. We have the ramekin dishes. I have my own little mini blowtorch.
Nice.
And I love it. And my wife's like, yeah, you can make creme brulee all you want. But if there's creme brulee on a restaurant, I don't ever buy dessert at a restaurant. It's kind of a rule. There actually is two things I'll do. I'll get creme brulee, and shockingly enough, there is one place we go to where I'll get a pie, and it's it's a brown sugar pie, and it is smacky in the mouth, so good. But yeah, if there's creme brulee, I'll try it. I don't care what flavor. But goat cheese, I don't know if I've had that. I have to try it.
I've had goat cheese one several times. It's so fucking good.
Yeah,
especially creme brulees with just some simple fresh fruit, a little bit of mint.
Yep.
Little some raspberries. Oh, it's fucking golden.
That's hard.
You're talking when you get that mint on there.
Yep.
Oh, just a hint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you only need a little small little leaf of it, but it's good.
Man.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be upstairs. My wife's gonna be texting me at 1 a.m. after the stream. She's like, "What are you doing?
Making creme brulee.
Creme brulee, shut up."
Yeah, she just hears the blowtorch.
The torch tonight.
Yeah.
Creme brulee for breakfast, kids.
Yeah.
Dang, doing it right.
Right.
So, Greg, from here on in, it's your show, man. So you get to decide who goes first. If you want to show us your Mondo Mail Call, or if you want to pick somebody from the panel, most definitely do so. But
the only rule is Steve goes last.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a commandment.
That's a commandment.
I always like to make Steve go last. That's fine. So let's see Eric. I don't want to go first. I want to see what you guys brought to the table first.
All right. Sounds good.
shit.
So I got these kind of cheap. So I got a one piece.
Ooh, yes, sir.
It's a thick boy, you guys. So I got number.
I thought it said one peg at first. I was like, "What are you bringing
out?
No. One peg?"
Oh no, I'm bringing out one piece, son.
Okay.
That Ichiro Oda, and I got the one. So that's volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6.
Nice.
I mean, you can't just show a One Piece manga and not do the freaking Brook laugh, Eric.
Oh, you know how it goes, man. For those of you One Piece watchers, you guys know. And then I found this Water 7 arc, also One Piece, you guys. This is a really cool arc in the series, something that I kind of dug.
Now that's the longest running manga, correct?
Correct. Yes, it is quite long. I mean, and it's still going. It's probably like 75-80% done, maybe.
Wow.
So it's going strong. It's going strong, you guys. We have this book right here, the Skypia. This is kind of like the official or unofficial like big bad drop for this guy right here. This is Blackbeard, and he's if as far as villains goes, he's probably he's up there for me. He's definitely a sinister MF, you know? Yeah, for sure. Let's see, and then to go now, you know, it's kind of continuing on. I know last time I was on, I had the first series of the Pokemon Viz, but this is the Pikachu, the Pikachu Shockback. So I got the one. I got two.
These are comic books too.
Yes, these are comic books. Got three.
Dang, son.
Where'd you find these at, man?
You know, these ones I've actually had. It's just they just pop up out of nowhere from, you know, kind of moving and stuff. So I just remembered that I had them, and I remember showing them the last time. So thought I'd show these guys.
Yeah, dude. Classics.
And then yeah, that's right. Now, you know, they say the classics never die. And kind of going on with the Pokemon theme, I actually, got into some packs the other day, kind of like newer-esque packs. So I got like a foil right here.
Oh, very
Here
nice.
we go.
Nice. Max one. This is a Galarian Articuno. So for those of you guys that played the series, or you know, this is one of those legendary. So this guy's from the north side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's
over where JR's at. You know.
That's right. That's right.
I saw on TikTok some guys going like through packs, just like
it's
hundreds an hour, just whipping through them, just like Jesus.
You know, I have to say it's so satisfying seeing those things, those unboxings, you guys. It's sick, but so this is like one of my latest pulls right now. So the guy, the Flareon, I was an EV guy, you know, so I dug this one here. Dude. And then, you know, because I'm an anime guy and I saw this at Target, you know, Dragon Ball Z has some cards going on, has been, you know, for a few years now. And I pulled this, I believe it's a secret rare. And just seeing this card, I was like, man, it just really takes me back to kind of like how Greg was saying with those cartoons that we were just brought up with. You know, this fight was very iconic. You know, so being able to pull the card, unfortunately, you know, Vegeta, like as usual, is getting the L again from Son Goku, but that's all right. And then I got this homage, Vegeta, Akira.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That is sick, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
dang, dude.
Yeah, man. I saw it. Had to get it, man. Threadless, for those of you guys that saw it and want to cop it, Threadless, get on there. So, but that's all I have right now. So I am gonna, you know, I want to savor Greg right now because I feel like just from the grin on his face and the beard is just looking fresh. I'm gonna savor you. So let's go, Big Rob. Big Rob, what you got, man?
All right,
bringing him in, dude.
Yeah.
It's nothing crazy. It's gonna be different for me tonight. So I actually have one new item, and then I went to storage because I'm cleaning out my storage, and I found a bin, and I found some interesting items in the bin. So it's interesting, nothing expensive.
No dead bodies, right?
I can't wait. Yeah, it's like limbs and shit.
No dead French hookers in there, but you know.
Why they have to be French?
Talk about hookers.
But so this is a new item I got. I've got a pop.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, found it at Target.
Zane, baby.
That's from
Maybe
New York
seeing him in a
Comic-Con.
couple weeks.
Yeah.
I hope so, dude, because I want that Darth Maul 2 to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I found this. I was not expecting to find this in stores. I then wasn't even trying to get it, but I'm like, holy shit, Cat Bane at Target from New York Comic Con, so I had to get it. So
I like it.
Yeah, you got to
Very nice.
Yeah, he's looking fly.
Yeah. All right. So that's just the one new item I had. I didn't buy books or anything. So I went to storage, right? And I was cleaning out shit, and I found a bunch of shit from like San Diego Comic Con 2012, like a bunch of bags and just random like swag. Most of the shit I threw, a lot of the shit I threw away, to be honest. Echo. But I actually did find a comic book. So this is a preview.
Oh,
nice.
That is dope.
And I thought it was cool because I had the first issue of the Fraction run for Hawkeye in there.
Dang.
So I had a preview of that book before it came out. So I guess first appearance. So and also had a preview of this Amazing Spider-Man as a first appearance of a character called Alpha, I think. And also had a preview of Captain Marvel and like Gambit. And this is all from 2012. So
sweet.
Cool little preview.
Yeah, that cover's dope.
Yeah, and this in the corner it says Convention Edition Rated T. So
right on.
That's nice, dude.
And
Big
then
Rob pulling out gems, dude.
Yeah, then I found this
right?
little interesting little like little advertisement thing for Matrix.
Oh, dang! That's proper right there.
And in the back actually says Lakers Reloaded.
Oh, damn! Even better, bro.
Man.
This is the
sick.
2014.
Yeah, you got to frame that mug.
Yeah,
can you talk about that team if all those players were in their prime?
Oh.
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh, yeah.
This is the team the super team they built for I think
didn't win, right?
Yeah, they got swept in the finals by the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a team. They had Malone, Peyton, Kobe and Shaq, and of course the rest of the guys.
Yeah,
there's Fox and George in the back over there.
That's probably why the Detroit Pistons destroyed their town after winning that championship.
Yeah, there were huge underdogs in that series, but it's cool. It's Matrix new films coming out soon, so
that's sick,
bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe too, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like Mamba.
And to finish off, you're gonna like these, JR. So if you're a
Daredevil.
No, it's actually Star Wars. But
there you go.
All right.
This is from 1999. And remember when Phantom Menace came out? There was promotion at Taco Bell.
Oh,
Pizza
the cup
Hut,
toppers.
And KFC.
Yeah, because they're all owned by Pepsi.
Yeah. So I
had the boxes and the cup toppers.
I have them all. I have them all in a bag, and I have the whole set. It's like a Yoda.
Oh, that's hype.
Fucking.
Boss Nass right
there's
there.
actually some that I've got up here from Northern California. There's some places that did not. Pepsi did not own like the Pizza Hut in that area. It was owned by another company, and so I believe it's a variant. It's the same thing, but it does not have the Pepsi logo on it, or it does not have a. Yeah, I think it was Pepsi logo on it.
Oh, Anakin, that's sick.
I'm hearing you, John. Interesting.
But yeah, Pod Racer Anakin.
Yeah,
I was chasing around for all those suckers.
Yeah,
dang, JR.
I like the whole set.
Dang, dude.
They also have cups too.
Yeah.
That's multifaceted. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. You got a jar in there.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Big Rob could serve drinks for days.
If you look at those cups, I believe they have like the Pepsi logo on them.
Get that man the michelada.
Friggin' Greg, dude.
There's some that because they weren't owned by Pepsi, the Pizza Hut or whatever, doesn't have the logo.
That's Pod Racing.
Yeah, so there's all the characters.
Yeah, you did the anime.
Yeah.
It's a plethora of things too, man.
So I found
that's sick, Rob.
And I actually found too. I don't have them with me, but I found the from 1996 or 97 the Star Wars Special Edition Taco Bell cups.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, we recorded this shit from like 2 years before that. And, dude, I have a bunch of shit. In my
Do
storage.
you have the original glass ones, like the
Oh,
Burger King ones
Yeah, the ones from the 80s, you mean?
from the 70s and 80s? They did it for all.
Yeah, I have a couple. I have the Empire Strikes Back one. I have the Lando one. I know. I actually have the Taco Bells from Star Trek Part 3.
Damn,
Oh wow,
dude.
I've got the full set of all three of those.
Yo, you remember
And some
them?
extras in my closet.
Yeah,
You remember them 31 flavor baseball cups, dude? Those things
Yeah.
were fire
Red
too,
hats.
dude.
Oh yeah.
AMP used to have them as well, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I found a bunch of shit. I kept a few items. I threw away a lot of stuff, but I'm just trying to clear out this damn storage because it's I'm tired of paying fucking rent for storage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
No,
feel
you
you,
must
Rob.
have a
I feel
ton
you.
of shit, bro.
yeah, but man, to find those Taco Bell cups, I'd been like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
If I remember
Yeah.
correctly, too, like all the boxes, like because they all had different toys too, like each one of those companies,
Yeah.
they
Yep.
all made like the backs of them made a picture, and it made like 3 pictures connecting.
So
that's
so
neat.
I was
That's fresh.
insane. I collect so each restaurant have 4, so I collected all 12,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I collected all the toys too.
Yeah,
So-
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
I think
'cause
it was
one-
the Pizza Hut was a hard one to find.
Yeah, Pizza Hut was a hard one because they don't typically have like a Happy Meal kind of thing. Like
Right.
Taco Bell kind of did at the time. KFC kind of did at the
Yeah.
moment too. But like, yeah, like there was one. It was like one of those like interchangeable piggy banks. It was a block cube. You had a little Annie on the front, and
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
interchange it, and it would be Darth Vader on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I remember that. Yeah, I think it's somewhere. I have it. What did I?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think I might have sold it. Oh no, I forgot. I know I had it in the past, but yeah. So yeah, that's my mail call. Actually, just one new item and a few little trinkets I found.
I think that's what everybody says. Yeah, I'm not a hoarder. I'm a
Right.
collector.
Yeah,
I'm not a hoarder because I'm able to sell stuff unless shit goes.
Yes.
Yes.
that's
the
good. That's good. Hey, Rob, did you by chance get the watches too? I think it was Taco Bell that had like those reversible watches.
I
And it had,
remember
like-
those.
Yeah. I remember having one back in the day.
No, I didn't have those. I found a bunch of Slurpee cups from like Spider-Man 3, Iron Man
wow.
2, like mints.
Damn.
Dang.
So it
yeah.
sounds like what it sounds like you guys need to do an episode of is fast food pop culture collectibles.
Yeah,
Yeah, yo.
I
wish
I my McDonald's Autobots.
that's a
I
good
remember-
idea.
Because
I remember I
License
used to have a
cups.
drawer of like all the McDonald's toys, like the McNuggets,
Yeah.
the transforming
Oh.
breakfast ones,
Yeah, dude.
Mhm,
all
those
those.
ones were
Like I gotta
dope.
figure out what box it is in and where that box is.
oh, you're right. The Transformer breakfast food, the hot like the
Yeah.
pterodactyl that turned into a hot cake box.
Yeah.
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 Or like a chicken nugget box. Look at
Oh,
damn, here he goes.
Oh, there we go.
Damn,
Burger King
dude.
Thor. Yeah, I found
Wow.
it a while back, but I'm not gonna show everything. But just little toys in here and stuff like Iron Man.
That's
Again, kids aren't
trash.
gonna know what they had. Like
Nah,
you know,
man.
I
It's
picked up
true.
Happy Meal for my kids now, and we got the Eternals at McDonald's, and there's just these like stubby, boxy, like little figurines that like I'm like, man, these weren't my Happy Meal toys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had the cool
Yeah.
ones like the Batmobile. I
Yeah,
remember from like
Mm.
Batman '89, like we had a Batmobile and
I'm looking at the little penguin
Flower.
for
in
turn,
the
yeah.
ducky, yellow ducky car that had the spinning
Yeah.
umbrella on the front.
You know,
Oh.
I know you like the Batman animated series. I do have a Joker in his car from the Batman animated series still in the bag.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
sweet.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's
I
sweet.
mean, I remember we even had like Fraggle Rock ones where they're like
Oh,
little
yeah,
cars and
dude.
stuff.
Yeah,
Fraggle
yeah.
Rock.
Those were
Cast your
classic,
cares
dude.
away.
Yeah,
Yep.
you could find them in a box like a yard sale. You're easy money right there. You're just like
I remember after Shrek came out, and they had the recall on the Shrek ones because they had lead.
Summer
They
Shell.
had lead.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They had lead, and they haven't done them since like those glasses. So they haven't done them since. Yeah, they had lead in them. People getting poisoned and shit with lead.
oh my god.
Damn.
What are you drinking, Rob?
Don't make them like they used to, huh?
Oh, just Coke or
Ah.
sugar-free Coke.
I thought maybe it was like a bourbon and Coke.
Yeah, or
No.
cognac, right?
I know, looks good.
Yeah, it's wine glasses. So I'm drinking out of.
That's right. Sophisticated, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
With your glasses and the beard and everything, man, it sets the mood, bro.
yeah,
And the Christmas lights in the background. Shit.
I even got a candle going here, man.
Oh, he's really
What's the
setting the
scent
mood.
on it?
YouTube needs smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you.
It's not like sweaty
Are you?
balls,
Is it a
right?
single
Not
wick
the
or
scent.
is that a 3-wick?
Pumpkin.
Oh,
Oh, you a
So,
basic
yeah.
good.
double.
No gingerbread cookie or
Yeah, it
you
smells
know,
like pumpkin pie.
chestnuts roasted on an open fire or something.
gotta love it.
Yeah, okay. Let's move it on here. Let's JR.
Okay,
Bam, got you,
you
brother.
got me.
Yes, sir.
I have a tiny week, but it's expensive week, so
Oh,
got a
there we
little
go.
bit of old X-Men here.
Look at that. That's a beautiful book
Dude.
cover, man.
Yeah,
That is clean as shit,
Yeah.
JR.
I never seen that cover. What book is that? Is that straight at
it
X-Men?
is. Don't drop it. It's number 46.
From the original Silver Age run, huh?
Yeah,
That's
With
freaking amazing. Yeah.
Juggernaut on the cover?
yeah.
I'm the motherfucking
Oh.
juggernaut.
Yeah, it's the Juggernaut.
How much did that run you, did you ever don't mind asking?
I bought it from a friend of his personal collection, $80.
Okay.
Dude, very nice.
That's
I
not too
never
bad.
Well done,
never
Yeah.
seen that cover, dude. Never seen it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Them crazy fists.
I wasn't gonna say. So quick story, because I buy a lot of my comics from Fist Comics because it's the fucking Kingpin, and I love the Kingpin.
Of course.
But Regiment comes in there, and I just told him, "Hey, what Star Wars books you got?" They go and put all the Star Wars books up, and they got like 2 rows of Star Wars books. And I'm just like, "Y'all take that one, that one, that one, that one, not that one, that one, that one, that one. Bundle them up, give me a price." And Regiment just comes in and just sees them, just like, there goes one Star. I mean, like literally, like every Star Wars book gets yanked off the shelf except for like 2. And so I mean, and then they found more of them. More got, and I just yanked them
I
before
just
he even
cleaned them
got
out.
there.
Dang.
I'm just like, sorry, Rage. Like, there's nothing I can do.
All right.
I'm trying to complete my Marvel run, so
Yeah.
This is the way too, man. You gotta do it.
so
Do what you gotta do.
I also got this.
Oh,
Oh,
nice,
you wanted that
dude.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
which I really like. This, I mean, this is the trade
Mhm.
over here.
Yeah, dude.
This is the Virgin.
That's
That's
a
I
lot
like the
sick.
better.
Virgin
Yeah.
much
Yeah,
better.
better is a lot
Cleaner.
better.
A lot cleaner.
Very
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
Now, was that Bird City or was that a Big Time Collectibles?
Big Time Collectibles.
Dude, that's sick. Because you got a lot of those album ones recently. Because I know you
Yes.
got the
A lot of
you
the
got
rock
the
ones.
Led
I
Zeppelin.
got the Van
ones, right?
Halen one.
There you go.
I've got that one. I got both the Korn ones that they've done.
Didn't they do a
I'd like
Nirvana
to.
one?
They did a Nirvana one. I like to get the Nirvana one, but I'm not paying what people want for the Nirvana one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that one's
JR,
expensive.
did you see Eva Ernie's doing a Nirvana one?
I did not see that.
Yeah, it was
From
an
Dynamite?
FOC from Dynamite like a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
I'll have to check that out.
Dynamite.
He's like, damn
And
you,
then,
bro.
Don't tell me
Unfortunately-
these things.
so sometimes you guys know how it is. You order a bunch of stuff, you pre-order it, and because of COVID, everything got fucked up, and so all of a sudden, just recently, like all my statues are coming in. Which
I hate
not
it when
fun.
that happens. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Oh,
bro.
it's a double whammy, dude.
Everything goes in bunches.
But I can't say no
Of course.
because it's 000.
Ooh.
They only did 500 of these too.
Damn, 000, bro. I missed that one. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
That's
they're only
sick, dude.
500 of them, which I was shocked. But they have not released a BT yet.
Goes with your
which I
app.
don't-
Goes with your Afro, huh?
Yeah, goes with Afra.
Dang.
Sweet.
The only thing I'm kind of disappointed on, I wish like the eyes lit, like they had a button back here to light the eyes or something,
Sure.
just to make his eyes kind of stick out a little more because it's like it's all black. But look at I mean,
Yeah, you can mod it.
Details
Yeah,
in that is sick.
Yeah, the painting is still pretty clean, man. Like you could
Yeah.
straight up tell. And he's got his freaking torturing weapons right there,
Yeah.
tools. Dang.
You can mod the eyes, man. Put some shiny shit on there.
yeah, but I don't want to mess with it. But I mean, it's like 236 out of 500. I got a good number, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, middle.
But it just hurts the pocketbook when it's right around Christmas. Like, oh, Afra's last week, and then got this one this week, and it's like, please no more until next year. Please no more.
How many did you pre-order though? Are you waiting on?
I've got at least 3 more that I know of.
Ooh.
I've got the armor from the Mandalorian. I've got Kanan is still coming.
Nice.
Oh, dude.
And I believe there was one other I had coming. And then there's ones I just decided not to get that I may end up getting too. So, but that's it from me. So keeping with tradition, we'll bring up Greg.
Here we go.
All right, you guys,
Man.
let's go, Greg. Let's go.
Let's check it out, bro.
So it's interesting. You guys caught me on a kind of a boring week for me. Literally all I've gone to the store was today, and I picked up comics, I picked up a couple toys, and I picked up a bottle of bourbon.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yeah,
let's see that. Let's see that bottle.
See that bottle.
I'll show you here in a second, but I have to show this off since I wasn't going to, but we were showing off the Pepsi cups.
The Flintstone cups.
No, they're Batman
it's
Forever.
Two-Face.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Batman Forever. Yeah, I remember those.
The McDonald's ones. Robin.
I remember driving my mom nuts going after those damn things.
Oh yeah. The Riddler.
That's so fresh.
That Riddler looks dope.
And then the Batman. So yeah, like the heroes were the taller ones, and the villains were the short ones. But
And the thing that's funny is they don't hold shit for liquid.
No, it's decoration, bro.
They're shot glasses, you know.
yeah, no, I mean you
Big
can't
shots.
get anything in it. So I'm like always like, hey, anyone comes over from comic community though, we're gonna drink bourbon out of Happy Meal glasses because it's only fitting.
That's classy, man. That's fitting.
That's right. So I'll show off my poll real quick, just so we can get into the other stuff. Picked up Devil's Reign, issue number 1.
Yeah.
No spoilers, please.
I won't spoil anything. So I did actually read all my list though. Finally, so Steel, Dark Knight Steel,
Like that.
dude.
Geeking out.
1-star Squadron from
Roscoe.
DC was great.
Good. I'm glad that. Who's writing that?
Mark Russell.
Nice.
So I mean, it's very Mark Russell style of humor but I mean, just the concept of
It's spotlighting non-Batman characters.
yeah,
though, which
these
is great.
low level heroes who have to basically like work with an agency of like, hey, we'll put you out for hire for kids parties and for car sales appearances because they got to make money somehow because they're not. And it's just funny. Got the new Batman.
We're doing the same
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
With Steve.
That was
Hiring out
super
to
good.
Agencies.
Yep.
Great.
My Bad by Ohio Comics.
Jesus.
Another Mark Russell book.
Very nice.
Nice.
Batman 89.
Oh, okay.
Basilic.
Oh yeah.
Crossover. Superman and then Knighted. So a bunch of just all across the board. A little light on the indie week for me.
John Austin.
DC heavy as always.
Thanks for coming in. Thank you for coming in.
But-
Good to see you.
Is Knighted
Oh,
one of the
so,
DC books, or
What'd you say?
is Knighted a DC book?
No, Knighted is AWA.
Okay.
It's one of that's issue 2. So Knighted is kind of the concept of in the issue 1 right at the very beginning. This basically nobody accidentally kills the superhero Knight, the Knight in this universe, and has to become the Knight. Then
Okay.
it's basically like if a superhero comic and the Tim Allen Santa Claus movie merged and had a baby. Like that's what the concept of.
Who's
like,
That's
writing?
exactly what I thought in my head.
I feel like the writer of the book was like sitting at home watching Santa Claus, like, huh, I wonder.
I got it.
Scott
Who's writing it?
Eureka.
You didn't read the Santa Claus, did you? So yeah, some comics. I'm a little scared because like last week was a heavy week on the comics. Next week's gonna be heavy because I got the Strange Adventures trade coming in, and it's a hardcover and it looks just sick. But it's anytime you get a hardcover trade coming in, it's pricey. But so I bought some toys today. Went to Target.
Yes, Greg.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh,
Nice.
That's sick. That's the McFarlane, right?
That's the McFarlane ones, and I have a whole bunch of the multiverse McFarlane ones that I keep in the box. But with these bad boys, I was like, no, I'm letting them breathe. Because they also, and I'm gonna go get this. I just got to try and figure out how I can pull this off before Christmas because I don't want to like have to wait for Christmas for my wife or kids to go get me it. But they have a Batmobile and they also have a Bat Cave, and it just would be really dope to have those, and they just display nicely. So that I also got the
Word.
Robin little Burt
very
Ward right there.
That's dope, man.
Got it.
They look
Yeah.
clean nice. And Batman 66 holds such a. And the last one that they've released is
Oh,
Cesar
yeah.
Romero Joker.
Yeah.
That came out clean. That head sculpt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
you can even see. I wanted to double check. You can even see like they still have like the mustache.
Oh, I was saying it was a mustache.
That's great.
nice.
Because of like that, like it's. So I'm hoping and I'm praying that they continue this line, and they get me some, King Tut, Mr. Freeze, the Riddler, Frank Gorshin's Riddler, Vincent Price's Egghead. Those would be so sweet to get. Just because it's so iconic. But someone told me, and I haven't been able to find it, but supposedly the next wave's coming out, and they're going to be doing the Riddler, and supposedly they're doing the Surf Batman and Surf Joker.
Oh wow!
So
they got to come out of the Bat Bomb one,
right,
from the movie.
So good. Yeah, I got the VHS of the Batman movie right there. Oh, and you guys wanted to see it. You guys wanted to see the bottle, so.
Oh yeah,
that's my bar, and so nice. This is one that no one's gonna know. Probably, it's distilled in Indiana, and but it's bottled right here in my little town of Gahanna, Ohio. Supposedly the story goes that this is a recipe that was found. It was just found somewhere in Cincinnati at this guy bought this just like an abandoned distillery, and he found the recipe for a Prohibition style bourbon. So yeah, because that's established in 1849 is what it is. So I'm banking. It's one I've had before, but I like to try and support local distilleries as much as I can. Also, I mean, I'm 3 hours away from Kentucky, which is the Bourbon Trail, so I consider that local distilleries too.
Yeah,
it's all on nature walk or something like that.
It's worth the trip. It's worth the trip.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. There's 2 Comic Cons in Kentucky that my wife and I go to, and we went to one right for my birthday in September. She scheduled me 2 bourbon tastings before we went to the Comic Con. I'm like, God bless you.
Yes, yeah, I love you, babe.
Good evening.
We walked. It was the Thursday before the con. We literally walked out of 3 different distilleries. I'm like, I spent like half my con money here, and she's like, it's all right, it's your birthday. I was like, let's go. I think she regretted that once we got to the con, and I was spending money on books, but.
Michelle's a fan. Michelle's a fan. Drink local, yes.
Yeah, Michelle. I was just on with her Tuesday night over on Morbius's channel.
You guys did great, man. You guys were slanging those hip hop covers, man. That's speaking to my heart, man.
Dude, you know what's gonna speak to your heart then, Steve? I'm gonna let you down,
Robert.
I haven't told anybody this, but my wife knew I did that, and so for our episode of Name That Character, she pulled up hip hop covers and is quizzing me to guess if I can tell which album cover it is, and I messed up on a couple.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So, I couldn't draw a simple circle or a character, so hip hop covers that's harder, brother.
Sheena asked if we've been watching Cole's Bourbon Advent Calendar, and I have, and it's hilarious because his sister-in-law bought him an Advent Calendar, a Bourbon Advent Calendar, and it's day 7, and I don't think he's pulled a mini bottle of bourbon yet. It's like she definitely got scammed. But it's been fun for our entertainment.
Shout out to Robert. What's going on?
So you just make your own Advent calendar.
And that's it. I mean, I could show you guys stuff forever, so that's all I got.
That's some cool stuff.
That was the best kind of stuff, man. The best kind of stuff.
Time for verses now, right?
No,
I do too.
We got to close it out.
Yep.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So this is actually a good week, man, for certain things. So went to pick up some comics yesterday, and I got this.
Look at that. Greg doesn't even want to see your shit.
Oh, did anybody?
No, I was putting away my bourbon. I had to put it on the bar.
It's all good.
Big Rob, did you get this? This is sick.
Yeah, it's in my pull. I know it's a badass cover, right?
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
And a Mantium. Then I picked up Turtles again. Big Rob always preaching. Get them 110s.
Dang.
Those risk incentives. You got your boy Leonardo facing off.
Yeah, that's a new artist on Turtles there on that cover, I think.
Then we went to LA Comic Con, Alonzo and I got to see David Boer, and he had some Whatnot app exclusives, and I picked this up. And he signed it with white.
That is cool.
Yeah, this guy had a marker set, and he uses those to get his stuff signed. So I asked him if he would let me use his white. And
Dude,
that
this
is
came out
hype.
super sick, dude.
That
looks
is
so
hype.
fresh. Dude's one of the nicest dudes too.
Totally. Man.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. Then let's see. I got some action figures, but I got an accessory that came in. If anybody knows Marvel versus Capcom, you know your boy Iron Man had to have his shield.
Oh, that's
So this guy from
sick.
Singapore, man, he printed a proton cannon. I missed out on that, but when I saw this, I was like, yo, I'm gonna pick this shield up.
Damn.
And it's pretty dope, man. So you know,
Damn,
I love little accessories for the toy, man.
Proton cannon must have been big.
And I know that's a
and he
3D
like
print.
detailed it, painted it, and everything, man. So it
Steve,
came out. What's up, brother?
Yeah, question there.
Who did that
Andrew,
X-Men cover?
Kari.
What was it?
Kari?
Yeah. Bam.
Okay.
If I said it wrong, I apologize. So aside from that, I also did get my Mafex order from Ami Ami. I got the Psylocke.
Nice.
I already opened up, man. So I opened up. It has such dope accessories, man.
Dang, she looks dope.
Yeah, I sent Eric.
She always looks dope, but yeah, she looks dope.
Then I also got Jim Lee's Hush Joker.
Shit, bro.
Very cool.
Yeah, kind of bummed that it didn't come with the gun, but you know, with DC, they like vetoed that bang gun, dude. So, but this figure is dope too, man. The details on his face, like both head sculpts are ominous and scary, man.
Wait, DC's banned that gun? Like on
yeah,
the
like like if you notice, like a lot of the DC Universe figures don't come with guns. Like characters that have guns, they come with like knives or like hatchets or swords and stuff like that. So
I'll live in my 90s and 2000.
The
True Base has the
sure
gun.
Someone will mod one.
Yeah, you could totally mod them though, and there's weapons out there. And then the last thing I got when I went to my comic book store, man, I picked up Frank Miller's Sin City hardcover Goodbye exclusive set, man. And dude, this came out with a soft touch matte finish, spot glass, a foil stamping, dude. Like everything came out with this exclusive sketchbook, and you also get a pinup gallery of art with Joyce Chin, Amanda Connor, Cause Jansen, Philip. Dude, this is freaking amazing, though.
Dang,
nice.
I can't wait to open it, man. When I was in LA Comic Con and I saw Frank Miller's line, I'm like, man, I should have probably brought that book and bought it. And then I thought to myself, how much is his autograph? I'm like, damn, the book was
$125.
Yeah, dude. It's always just like
overpriced.
Yeah, I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man,
it's still cool to have one in your collection.
Bam, right there. Yeah, for sure, man. But that is it for me. And I know JR has got that versus deck up, and he's gonna go ahead and run it down. JR, you ready for this, brother?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
You got it, man. I'll let you take over.
All right, I see Greg setting up. He's just like, all right, what do we got?
Oh yeah.
I had to do. I've been watching shows. I got to prep, and
that's right.
I had to prep myself because I know, like last week, Steve's like, it was his time. He's like, I got one thing, guys. All right, let's go write the verses. Cool. Like,
yeah. I'm like, don't mind me. I'm just passing through.
Okay, so let's start off. So I know you're a huge Batman fan and a Dick Tracy fan. Both of them had movies come out in the 80s. Both are iconic movies.
Mm-hmm.
Both had beautiful leading ladies in Batman Returns and in Dick Tracy. Who was the better leading lady? Was it Madonna as Breathless Malone, I believe?
Breathless Mahoney.
Breathless Mahoney. Sorry, Breathless Mahoney.
Sorry.
Or
no one else
was
knew
it
that.
Selena Kyle, a Catwoman? I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer as Selena Kyle, iconic.
So, for me, iconic, it's got to be Madonna, and I say this for a couple reasons. And it's no knock on Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, but that one came out in I think 1992, Batman Returns.
Something like that.
Yeah. And Dick Tracy was like 1992, like exact same time frame, like you said.
1990.
1990.
Yeah,
okay.
They were super close.
Yeah.
So I was 6, and Dick Tracy was one of the first movies I saw in the movie theater. I wasn't
what
allowed
an
to watch
experience.
Batman Returns because my mom thought it was too violent. So my first Batman viewing experience was Batman Forever. So I'm more attached to Madonna because I remember watching her performance in the theater, and I mean the way she just. I mean, now as I walk back, I'm like, Mom, you really let me watch this? Like,
Yeah.
There's a little like, oh, saucy minx there, but
which is surprising because I mean, at that time, that was still Madonna's like heyday of some really. I want to say, didn't Erotica come out like 2 years later? 2 or 3 years later.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that?
and that's
she
the
went
thing
down
is
that
like
trend.
that was what was so big with it is, you know, I know Warren Beatty wanted a big music star because that's kind of the role in the
era.
But I mean, to get Madonna in, it almost is kind of like how like when you see like some characters or actors or actresses now that show up in the MCU and you're like, oh, you're doing a comic book movie? Like that's a big deal. Like this was a big get. And so I love it. So
Al Pacino, man.
Yeah, Al Pacino.
And I'll be honest, as much as I love Michelle Pfeiffer, Madonna back then, just fuck.
She was stacking, man. Just
yeah.
I mean, that was a stacked cast too, and Madonna held her own.
Yeah.
So next we're gonna go. You're a Booster Gold fan.
Yeah.
And he's always got his two buddies.
Yep.
Who, if you're gonna pick one that is ideal Booster Gold buddy, is it the only Blue Beetle that fucking matters, Ted Cord, or Skeets?
Fuck you, Jared.
Yeah, he's all since you made it.
Sorry.
So for me, I got in the I got in the Booster Gold actually this summer. I started and it became an instant like obsession with me. The early run in the mid 80s, there was like a 25 issue run, and then they did the the new 52 stuff that came out,
right?
Which is a great storyline. If you guys missed it, so for me, again, I've been reading a lot of the Booster Gold series, and so Skeets is it for me because Blue Beetle starts to come into the Justice League United or Justice League Europe, whatever, I forget which one it was. And that's when that relationship starts to kind of take place. I haven't gotten to read too much. I've been reading the new Blue and Gold series with Booster and Blue Beetle, but I gotta go with Skeets, the OG for me, because that's what I have more history with.
That makes sense.
Keeping it real, OG, brother.
International, that's it.
Oops.
Right?
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
So you share love of Daredevil like I do.
Yeah.
Who is Daredevil's biggest villain? Kingpin or himself?
Dude, that's a great question.
Yeah, brother.
It's probably himself. It's like, especially if you're reading the new Zdarsky run. I mean, it's kind of like, bro, you're putting yourself into the situation. Like, that's on you. And I don't know, like, there was a point where I almost is like, Daredevil's like, I think it was in the Zdarsky run towards the end. I'm not going to spoil anything, but he basically said to Kingpin, like, you know what? I've tried everything against you. I'm just going to leave you alone. And, because nothing else has worked. And I'm kind of like, yeah, dude, leave it alone. Yeah. He's got that guilt and it gets used against him so much. And so, that's a great question. I would never have thought of that, but yeah, Daredevil, I think is his bigger enemy is Daredevil.
Okay. I would agree with you on that too. Even though I love my Kingpin.
Oh, Kingpin's a boss.
So, spoilers for any bitch that has not watched this movie from the last 20 years. Memento.
Yes.
The ending is very controversial. Who killed his wife? Did Guy Pearce kill his wife, or did she kill herself?
Oh. Dude, you're killing it with these questions.
It's a tough question because it's right there.
I've got to go with I've got to go with that she killed herself.
It's more logical.
It just makes more sense when I think about it. Yeah.
If anyone's never watched this movie, you got to watch like 4 times.
It's
Just to let you know, it's an amazing movie. His best work.
It is. So it is.
Nolan's
it is.
best.
It's Christopher Nolan before he blew up.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's pieces together. It really just follows Guy Pearce's character, Carrie Ann Moss, and what's his name, Joe.
What's up, Dan?
It's been a long time since I've watched it.
Joe Pagliano. Anyways, it's like those three, and it basically is this idea of like this guy's going through, and he has this disease where he forgets.
He has short-term amnesia.
Short-term memory loss. Yeah. So it lasts like for 20 minutes.
Something like that, yeah.
So like he's tattooing himself. He's writing leaving him notes and messages. And it's like the way the movie goes through, like you have to watch it 2 or 3 times and to just get it. It's if you haven't seen it, I don't even want to like talk too much more. Go see Memento. It is one of my favorite movies because I pick something up every time I watch it.
One thing I will say to give you just a little hint on the movie. There's scenes that are in color and there's scenes that are in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are in color are going backwards.
Yep.
The scenes that are in black and white is going forward.
Okay.
That'll help you understand what's going on.
But
that's all I'm getting on that. But
I'm telling you, gang, if you haven't seen it, you've got to watch it.
It's like, let's say a car crash happened. You see a car crash happen, or you walk up, you see that the car crash happened. And you're like, oh shit, that's horrible. People died in it, whatever, that whole thing. And then you go back to how the car crash happened. And you're like, oh, those bastards deserve to die because now you see they had somebody in the back seat. Literally every scene forces you to change your opinion on the previous scene. It's a brilliant movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah, it's one of my easily top 5 favorite. I will watch it all the time because I'm probably gonna watch it as I end after this stream just because I'm like, man, I want to watch it again.
I might have to too because I got tomorrow off. Yeah, man.
Dude, Steve, we'll like live chat watch it together.
Yeah. You're all watch this part, pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention.
I'll be cooking my creme brulee and watching the
torch.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you're a Parks and Rec fan and you're an Office fan. Who is the better couple? Ooh. Is it Andy and April or is it Jim and Pam?
Okay. I'm going to caveat this. Okay. Jim and Pam are my favorite couple. But Andy is oh my gosh, you just said it. I'm blanking.
April.
Ugh. April and Andy are the better couple. Because Jim and Pam do some stuff that you're like, that would never fly in any like. I'm like, we get it as like, oh, that's sweet. That's but like buying the house, like again, Jim and Pam are my favorite couple. I watch that all the time. My wife and I, we have very fond memories of The Office and visiting Scranton, and like it ties into our early dating. So like I have all the Office pops there. They're my favorite couple, but they're not a great couple if you look at how they treat each other. Like it really is not a healthy relationship in any capacity. There's a lot of mistrust. There's a lot of just like, really, you're gonna do that and you're gonna get in trouble. But
I love The Office.
So that's a great question. But yeah, I just think like, because at least when Andy does stuff that is wrong, like you can pass it off that he just doesn't know better.
You mean like falling in the pit in the backyard? Yeah.
Jim, you're like, you should know better. So
okay.
It's a good answer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Yeah, you're killing it, brother. Killing it.
So I'll be honest, I don't remember Sean Connery's name his character's name in The Rock.
I think John Patrick Mason, I think is.
Okay.
Yeah, Mason. That's
Mason.
right.
Yeah, Mason.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick one of these two to be in the showdown with you, to be your Huckleberry,
oh my gosh,
who are you gonna pick?
This is like, oh,
take that, Alonso.
Oh man.
I will say I had a lot of fun with yours because I like a lot of the same stuff you do.
So I have my Huckleberry Pop that always stays right beside me. Val Kilmer is influential. Man, that's tough. I mean, because they have. I mean, so let me ask you this: what am I picking them for? Like to be in a fight with me?
Backup. They are your backup. I understand by the line saying Huckleberry that he's killing you, but I meant just kind of like your posse.
So I guess I'm gonna go with this is Val Kilmer has a lot of great lines, but I'm gonna go with where they're at in the time of the movie, and Val Kilmer is about to die from the disease, so I don't know how much longer he's gonna hold out. And I get it, Sean Connery is old as all get out.
I only need him to live one night.
But man, I only need to live one night. Okay,
he only needs to live one, just to get you that one fight.
All right, then I'm gonna go with Val Kilmer. Then I'm gonna go with Doc Holliday. I mean, he just
6 shooters.
And he's someone that I want to hang out with. I love John Mason, but Sean Connery, I mean, a little bit of a dick, you know, like Nicolas Cage, a little bit like
Sean Connery's a little bit of a dick, but so is
Val Kilmer, yeah. But man, you know what? Like that line though, like Sean Connery, and he looks at Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage is like, "Oh, I married the prom queen." You know, because Sean Connery was like, you know, winners gets, I forget what he says, like winner gets stuff done, but losers always whine about trying their best. Winners go home and F the prom queen. And Nicolas Cage just looks at him and is like, my wife was a prom queen.
His wife was fine too in that movie.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Like, man, those are so good. Someone said that I saw Val Kilmer at Comic-Con in 2019, and he had a scarf on over his neck because he was dealing with this throat cancer. He wouldn't talk. He couldn't talk to anybody. And I mean, he just looked out of it. I actually haven't watched the documentary. I want to.
Yeah, I need to watch that too.
But man, those are both movies that those are also top 10 that are on repeat nonstop in my house. And Tombstone's one of those where my wife will come down. She's like, "You watching that dumb cowboy movie again?" She's never watched it, but she just knows because I'm like, "Oh, it's so good."
No, it is. I mean, especially the time when that came out and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great time for movies.
Crazy that Tombstone came out and Wyatt Earp came out at the same time, the same year. Yeah.
Yeah, but Tombstone was far better than Wyatt Earp, at least in my opinion.
Was that a movie that was at Blockbuster during the time you were working, JR? That you got to check out before?
Wyatt Earp came out before then because I want to say they came out
same year.
They both came out in like the 80s.
No, 90s,
mid 90s. Tombstone.
Yeah, they were same year too.
Same Rock was like mid 90s too.
Yeah, the reason I prefer, at least for me, Tombstone over Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp, I remember being like a double, like super long.
Yeah, it's way long. It's
like Kevin because Costner. It was Kevin Costner, and he did like what's Avatar before Avatar?
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. He did that. He did
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Wyatt Earp, and he did like I want to say another movie. Was it Robin Hood?
Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves that were all like super long fucking movies.
They're all good.
They're all great.
They're all good.
I just
felt like Tombstone was like precise, like perfect amount of time. Yeah, it doesn't need to be longer or anything.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer that was when Val Kilmer too was right in his prime as an actor. You know, you had that. It was right before Batman Forever.
Ruined his career.
I love Batman Forever, dude.
Yeah, I love it. So you're talking the Postman that was like I feel like late 90s. It was
Bat and Nipples.
Hmm.
Oh no, that was Clooney.
So,
no, they both had them.
Yeah,
it was just Schumacher. Jason Priestley's in it. Who's in it? I mean, John Locke from Lost is in it.
On Tombstone, there's a bunch of guys. Yeah,
it's crazy because wasn't like It's not a Disney film, but it was a company that's owned by Disney.
Touchstone, right?
Touchstone, I think.
Okay, yeah. And what's his face? Who plays Ringo was the guy who was the original Terminator. In the original, he was Kyle Reese in the original Terminator.
Kyle,
Yep, and he was in Aliens, and like he was kind of on this like action movie kick, and then like he kind of faded off into,
Sam Elliott.
Yep, Sam Elliott was in it. Yep,
Bill Paxton, Powers Booth.
What's his face? Who plays the actor?
You can milk anything with nipples.
Billy Zane. Billy Zane was in it.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Brad.
That's funny.
Charlton Heston was in that movie.
Yep.
Well, that was right around the time that he did City Slickers too. Because remember he did like the Oscars where he did like the push-ups at the Oscars, I think.
City Slickers was so good.
Oh, such a
Billy Bob Thornton was in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. He plays the Power Boost kind of, or not Power Boost guy, but he's one of the baddies. But he's kind of like the sleazy bad guy who's like trying to.
Dude, I'm looking at this cast. It's crazy.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Thomas Hayes Church,
All-stars.
Robert Mitchum. This is like
It's who's who.
Frank Stallone.
Yeah.
And then there's Frank Stallone.
So I'm gonna be a little evil here.
Oh my!
I know you love all three of these: mac and
gosh.
cheese,
Damn.
pizza, and wings. One has to go forever. Never can have it again.
Oh, how dare you,
What's it
JR?
gonna be?
That's
Can
rough.
my kids still eat it?
Nope, can't. Well, they can eat it, but you can't touch it.
Okay.
You need to smell
I
it.
could smell it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough. Could he have it at least one last time before he says goodbye? Oh damn.
Let's go.
All right. I tried to help you, Greg. My bad.
Honestly, it's gonna be mac and cheese.
Oh,
And here's why. Pizza I eat on the regular all the time, and I can change up the locations, I can change up the style of pizza, the type of pizza. And I love mac and cheese, but I mean, if I have to pick, I mean, it's gonna be the one that's gone because I can't pass up. Gang, I'm having a Wingsgiving this weekend with my friends. Everyone's coming over to my house, and literally they're bringing a dozen wings from their favorite place and favorite sauce, and so we're just gonna have a gourmet smorgasbord of wings that we just get to devour.
So we're gonna talk about wings for a sec. I got a couple questions.
Do it.
Breaded or naked?
I am a breaded guy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Bone in or bone out?
That would have been.
What did you say?
Bone in or like nugget? I guess
depends on my mood. Honestly, I like them both. They both have their place in the world. Boneless wings are easier sometimes if I just want to just make no mess, just quick dip, eat, boom, call it a day. But I mean, if I'm craving wings, it's bone in.
Drumette or wing?
What'd you say?
Drumette or wing?
Are you talking? See, I don't like the wings. I like the flats over a drum.
Well, that's what I mean. Flat or the drumette where it's the lollipop, I guess.
Well, because then there also are those chicken wing places though that have like the wing actually, which I'm not a huge fan of them. So I'm a flat.
Okay.
Ranch. I feel like I get more meat, or I get more consistency of meat and not as much gristle or fat on a flat compared to a drums.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's true.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Blue cheese.
Ooh. And then what is your sauce choice?
So I really like B-dub sauce, so spicy garlic. Like it hits the right notes for me. I'm a huge garlic guy, and I like a little bit of heat. So anything in a spicy garlic vibe.
Me too.
It doesn't have to be B-dub.
No, I'm not kissing you, that's for sure.
No, you don't have to. But
not on a first date, at least,
a little bit of heat, and give me a little bit kick of garlic, and man, it's good. It's good days.
Oh,
dang.
All of us are probably gonna be eating after.
Well, you know what I was gonna say. What about for the rest of the panel? What are your guys?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm curious.
So I know I personally get rid of pizza.
Okay. Hell no, dude.
I love pizza, but Mac with what they can do nowadays, where they can put bacon, they can make like deep fried macaroni balls. and stuff
Citizenship revoked.
No.
Oh man.
I mean, I can't chastise someone for like picking one of my favorite foods over my other favorite food. Like,
Yeah.
you're an idiot. You pick mac and cheese. Like, I love them all, so like I can't.
He is an idiot.
So what would you drop, Rob?
Mac and cheese in a heartbeat.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta have
Yeah.
pizza and wings. They're
Yeah, I
married
was gonna
together.
say,
brother.
yeah, they do go together. They do go together.
I love mac and cheese, but it's like, dude, over wings and pizza. Fuck
It's
no.
pizza and wings. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
No, I get it.
No,
But mind you, when I was a little kid, like I hated pizza because I hate pepperoni.
Oh, okay, damn.
ooh,
Ooh,
see, that would be a game
okay.
changer then. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
like I will not eat pizza to this day. I will not eat pizza
Fuck
with
it.
pepperoni on it. I'm a Canadian bacon pineapple guy.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
fair. That's fair.
I don't know if I've really ever met someone who likes meat but doesn't like pepperoni.
Yeah, that's-
What's weird is I should like. There's no reason I should not like pepperoni because I love spicy
As
food.
well.
I love
me too,
meat,
Michelle.
but I just can't do it.
Can you eat
just-
pepperoni in any other form or not at all?
Pepperoni's just nasty to me.
So are you like? Do you like salami and other like?
I like
Mm.
salami. I also don't like pastrami.
Really? Which is
Oh,
weird.
interesting.
Wow.
But I
You
love
get
roast
kicked out of
beef.
our
I
house.
love all that stuff. Yeah.
Although it's funny,
Wow,
I say you get kicked out of our house. Like my wife just discovered pastrami. Well, we were doing one of our last cooking show videos. We did the pastrami sandwich from Mr. Miracle, and she had never had pastrami before. And now she's literally every time I go to the store, she's like, "We're out of pastrami. You need to pick up some more pastrami from the deli." I'm like, "Okay."
Okay.
If you're if you're in the West Coast ever, man, you should probably try the Hat, or if you are going closer to the Valley near LA, man, I would recommend Dan's Super Sub or Krika's. They have
Okay. So I forget which one they say, but like the one in Mr. Miracle, they say it's like a Lenny's. Like they hint that it's like this. It starts with an L, like this deli in LA, and so someone then had a recipe online, and that's how we made it.
Okay. Ooh.
So I've even had it like Cat's Deli in New York,
Yeah. Oh
and I'm just like, no.
man.
And I don't understand why I don't like pastrami. Makes no sense.
It's
so good.
It is tasty, man. It is tasty.
I got. Now I'm gonna eat some pastrami afterwards too. I'm like I'm gonna have a heart attack at the end of this because I'm watching Memento,
3 in the
second
morning.
screen, watching Tombstone, eating pizza, pastrami. Like, guys, this is so good.
Okay.
But we'll roll with you and we'll say he went out the way he wanted to go.
That's
You're
right,
Listen,
dude.
There you
like,
go.
listen. If I'm going out, that's the most boss way to go out. Just like
Mac and cheese.
artery
driven.
clogged because you're eating chicken wings and pastrami as you're watching your favorite movies with a little glass of bourbon on the side.
You're still chewing.
So speaking of bourbon, you got $1,000. You can buy a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve 20-year-old,
Damn.
or I understand the bottle for blatant straight from the barrel bourbon is not the correct bottle, but still,
Right.
I know both of these brands I've heard of. Which would you buy?
Man. So for $1,000?
Yeah, you got both of them are about $1,000, right around the same price
I see.
for a 750
Me too, Glenn.
milliliter bottle.
This is tough. So which is really funny. I'm just gonna pull this up because this is like really like hilarious that you just did this. So I literally just entered in a an Ohio bottle lottery here. And I can't and I have if I win, I have the option to buy a Pappy 20 for $200.
Oh wow.
So
Rudy.
so I have that, and there's also an Eagle Rare because you had to sign up for like which ones you would pay the money. So I think I signed up for Eagle Rare, Pappy 15 or a Pappy 10 and a Pappy 20. And man, I've had both.
I figured you did.
I think I would go with Blanton's.
Oh, okay.
I think I like Blanton's a little bit more than Pappy, and I think Pappy just is more well known. But man, so those, Glenn, those prices are probably more. Those are aftermarket prices, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're aftermarket prices.
So if you, I mean, like you should be able to get them. I mean, I'm saying this like it justifies. Like you should be able to get them if you had access to them for $200, $150, $200. But it's you can't ever find them. So then people win these lotteries and then they'll sell them, you know, and they tell you like you can't do that. But man, I'm not going to do that. If I win those, I'm buying them and they're staying in my house.
I see Blanton's at Costco sometimes. That's where I see Blanton's.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there was a couple different Blantons I saw that they don't make just bourbon.
Yeah. It depends too of which ones you're looking for. So, I mean, you really can't go wrong. You really can't. I mean, it's basically, Glenn, think of it like, you know, if you get access to one of those early variant comic book covers for $20 from a store, that then if you want to get it later, it's $150 on the aftermarket because it's limited. So if you can get it at a good price. Like I'll never pay those prices ever.
Pappy, I never seen that one. I'm going to look for that bottle.
Pappy, you can't go wrong. Like this is picking like, you know, who's your favorite kid? They're both great. Like, you know,
I think we could do Woodford Reserve as well. Do something.
Ooh, so that was actually one of the distilleries that we went to and had a tasting at. So I've actually got 2 bottles right now of my Woodford at my bar.
Mint juleps for Kentucky Derby, man.
But yeah, I mean, man, those are good. So this is a sign. You know what? I changed my answer. I'm picking Pappy. And here's why, because if I have a chance to win a Pappy bottle and I put it in a lottery ticket an hour before we did the show, this is a sign. I'm going to get it. I'm going to hop on a stream with you all and I'm going to pop open that bottle of Pap.
There you go.
We're sending you the vibes, brother. We're sending you the vibes. Hope you get it.
I would drink it, but I'd be very, very selective of when I drink it, who I would allow to drink it to.
Yeah.
I mean, like there are some friends that I have that would appreciate it and appreciate it for what it is. There are some people who like, I don't like it, but I like Jim Beam better, which I like Jim. It's like my cheap knockoff bourbon. I'm fine with it, but like you got to know who to. But I would definitely drink it. I would just be very selective.
You drink it straight or with ice?
I drink all my bourbon straight. So as you can see, I've talked about it, but right there is my bourbon bar right there. So I've got probably about 15 bottles right there. I need to pick up a couple more tomorrow. I have them, but I just get a little neat, and that's the way it is for me. I know some people, there are some purists who are like, well, you got to get a splash of ice or a splash of water to open it up, and I like it neat.
1 cube, right? A lot of times.
Yep. Yeah. So that's how I've always been.
That's drinking with style, dude.
Yeah.
It's like I've picked really expensive hobbies, bourbon and comics.
Yeah.
Any cigars with it or with no cigars?
So cigars are I love a good cigar. I'm just not a cigar aficionado.
Yeah.
And done. Yeah, hit me up. I'll let you know for sure, Michelle. So I went to I had a buddy who was in a bourbon group and he passed away, and so we went to this. He had his kind of like not his funeral, but like the after party funeral at a bourbon distillery with all his buddies, and they had just like an onslaught of cigars to choose from and stuff like that. And so I'm getting into the cigar game, but it's on rare occasions because I can't.
One of the gnarliest drunks I ever had, was drinking bourbon, and I started smoking cigars afterwards.
Yeah,
God, dude, I got so lit, it was fucking crazy. I blacked out. It was so
Man,
bad.
Oh, big, you blacked out, big bro.
Dude, it bourbon and cigars like Raging Cajun Langers. That was it. Yep, that was a sandwich place in LA.
I threw up my pork chops too.
Oh man, that's
hopefully you kept your applesauce down.
Who knows? I was out.
But I mean, so like if you're a cigar guy, like I basically what I do is I go hang out with people who are cigar guys and tell me what to have. I got a little like humidor box that I have a couple from friends that have given me stuff. But I mean, not a lot of my friends here smoke cigars, and my wife doesn't. So like, I don't really want to just go out on my back porch, smoke a cigar by myself like too often. So,
well, if you ever go to Comic-Con, they've got a place a little ways away from the con that you can.
Yeah, down the street, right?
Smoke.
Is it still there? I think
It was there 2 years ago. Last time I went.
I haven't
really,
I have a hard time going because I wear contacts and it dries the hell out of my contacts.
No, I've been in there and smoked cigars. It's a nice place.
nice.
Yeah, it's a nice place. And they have a bar there so you can smoke and drink.
Nice.
That's the way to do it.
Yep. So this last one's for everyone.
Okay.
Ooh.
In the spirit of your favorite TV couple of all time. Now, it doesn't have to be necessarily the couple on here. I tried to hit everything up.
That was pretty diverse, JR. You did good.
You did.
dude.
Yeah, yeah. I couldn't find. There's a couple of the ones I was looking for, but I couldn't find. But overall, I think I got a good group here for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So, Steve, what's your all-time favorite couple?
Heathcliff and Claire Huxtable.
I almost put that on there, and I was just like, I don't know if it's too soon or not.
Oh man, you got it. Oh, dude, look at JT.
The bun.
He likes them drunk.
Yeah,
Drunk.
dude, you got to go with that Ray Charles team, man.
Oh, Michelle's been hanging out with Brandon too much.
Yeah.
Come on, brothers.
I hear that's good.
So, what about you,
man.
Greg?
I know I said they weren't they weren't the best couple, but they're my favorite, and it's Jim and Pam. Too many emotions that I have tied into it with my own wife that it'll always be. I mean, I was rewatching that series. I watch it like I'll do a series and I'll do a different series and do it again, and I'm freaking like tearing up at parts with Jim and Pam. I'm like texting my wife like, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm like the only person in his man cave surrounded by toys, drinking bourbon and crying, freaking me off. So,
for me as a kid of the '80s, I mean it's a toss up between the Bundys and the Connors. I mean Roseanne Barr is a bitch,
Yeah.
but still, that show, those two characters together was great, and the Bundys was great. I still have a thing for Kathy Segal.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, it's hard to say between like Homer and Marge Simpson, and then Barney Stinson and Robin Scherbatsky. I mean, it's just it's too tough. But I mean, just from childhood, something my wife and I share is Homer and Marge Simpson. We're both big Simpson fans, so I have to say that to go with them.
Eric, I'm watching. That's why I broke up The Office with. This time I'm watching How I Met Your Mother, and I'm on season 9 right now. So I'm right into the thick of the Robin and Barney.
See, and my wife and I bonded over that too when she was pregnant with our first child. So like that series just has a special place for my heart. I mean, Friends does too, but I mean nothing like The Simpsons or How I Met Your Mother.
So before Rob answers his question, there's been rumors that they're going to do a How I Met Your Father.
Oh, no, they're doing it. They've shown promo pictures for it.
Is anyone here willing to watch that show?
Nope.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, no.
Nope. I feel like the person that they casted, like for the mother, she was on another sitcom. I would be intrigued to see what the perspective, like how if they could match that. I don't think they're going to, so I wouldn't like finish it. But yeah, I don't know.
And I almost put Corey Topanga on here. The only reason they got itched out was Zach and Kelly.
Oh yeah, dude.
From Saved by the Bell.
The OGs.
Yeah, or you could have went AC Slater and freaking Jesse, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
What about Martin and Gene? Oh yeah,
I know. Martin.
I'm so excited.
I just can't.
What about you, Rob?
Oh, dude.
Well, it's really like two picks here. Number one for sure is Ricky and Lucy I grew up with them. They're to me the OG, the original. That is the couple. They're a legit couple. They ran a fucking studio. This Desilu, and they're just awesome. There's so many classic episodes.
I put that one up there specifically for you, Rob.
And
I knew that was yours.
And number 2, really for me, it's I want to say Sam and Rebecca, not Diane, because fuck Diane, she's fucking annoying. Rebecca, technically Sam and Rebecca were never a couple, but they were in it, like they were so close to being a couple, and it was so funny to see him, like Sam trying to get with Rebecca, all like over
Christy Alley's character.
Yeah, over Christy Alley's character for like
that's
7 or 8 years. And
well, that's why I didn't put, because they never were like official.
Yeah. But it's like they never got there. But they actually went to bed a couple times in the show. He actually got it, but
we've all had one night stands that's not necessarily our girlfriend.
But it's just this Rebecca. She's always like she never could commit. She was always after the money and shit. So
yeah.
And a side note, also Frasier and Lilith from Cheers.
Yeah, I was thinking about them too.
Yeah, what about Archie Bunker and who was his wife?
Archie and Edith.
Yeah.
Well, I almost put up like the Jeffersons also.
The honeymooners that were like.
The only reason I didn't put up the honeymooners, well, A, room, but B was the whole boom to the moon, Alice.
But he never did it. It was all talk.
I know.
It was all talk.
But you know,
comics going on,
you know how people are.
What's up, Entropy? Yeah, I could see what you're saying, JR. I mean, and then you also got like the Flintstones. You know?
Flintstones, Fred and
the Jetsons.
Yeah, the Jetsons.
Yeah.
And stuff.
But, I mean, I tried to get something from like the last 4 decades, basically.
I love how you guys are all suggesting ones that you still want to vote over the ones you picked. So, like, obviously, they did a fine job.
Yes.
Yeah.
Masterpiece making Tim Stacy. What's going on, brother?
Jared, good to see you, man.
I went between the Connors and the Bundys.
That's right. Okay.
Those are 2 I'd go with. Though I pretty much every one of these couples, other than probably Rachel and Ross, I like.
They were horrible. Sorry.
Yeah, but I had to put them in there because you can't say TV couples without saying that duo.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought Chidi and what's her name was a better couple.
Fucking Saved by the Bell up there. It's funny.
Yeah.
What about just Spirito and his other what's her name? Big Rob.
Chinalinda?
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank. Who's up in the top corner?
This one.
Oops.
Yeah. Before I jump back. That is from A Good Place. Or The Good Place.
Oh, I only watched the first season. That's why.
Oh, you need to finish that show.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great show. That's Chidi and Eleanor.
Okay.
But yeah, that was. I mean, obviously Penny and Leonard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uncle Phil and one of the Vivians.
I was gonna say which Vivian is that? First or second Vivian?
I believe that was the second Vivian.
Oh, you know.
I think this is the first one. That's the first Vivian.
Now hey, Jared, you asked, is anyone gonna watch the How I Met Your Mother? I'm gonna ask, is anyone gonna watch the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that NBC's doing? They're doing it. It's Will Smith's producing it, and it's like a dramatic take on the show.
Oh dang! I might watch.
I don't know.
As long as they're throwing Jazz's ass out on the front, post.
But that would be dramatic.
Yeah, it would be like
just not in a goofy way.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Rob?
There's 2 other couples I want to put on here. So the Jeffersons,
right? Which I mentioned. I was gonna put them.
And Kevin and Winnie from Wonder Years.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I just wasn't sure with Kevin and Winnie because we kind of had. It was like them.
Winnie Cooper,
Kapowski.
man.
Right, it was Winnie Cooper and Kevin, but it was that
was my.
It was Zach and Kelly, and then Topanga and
Corey.
It's like they all kind of were the same. I mean, they're all great couples, but I kind of lumped them all together.
Peter and Lois,
Who's Jax? And Tara?
Jax Teller, Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, okay. She was
I got you, Michelle. Don't worry, I know that. I got you.
She was a bitch.
Well done, Greg.
Uncle
I'm
Jeff.
surprised no
That's
one
a good
picked
show,
Martin
too.
and Tina. I'm surprised no one picked Martin over here.
Oh yeah, how y'all
Yeah,
doing?
they're good too, of course.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
dang, this was good. That was good.
That was fun.
Yeah, man.
So now we're gonna hawk some shit.
Let's do it.
So I'll start this one since Steve just disappeared. Come by Tuesday to watch as the speculators and the Blockbuster Boys go at it. It's going to be Alonzo and Ben from CBSI versus me and Pete from Renovision. It's kind of interesting because Ben and Pete are good friends, and Alonzo and I are good friends. So
Oh yeah, that's
friends
gonna be
versus
good.
friends should be an interesting match.
Dude, you guys were
Just
on
to-
fire last time, dude.
To
Yeah,
see
you guys.
who goes against Steve and J2.
Yeah, for the finals. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then other than that, we really don't have anything else. Well, Eric, do you have a show on Monday?
Yeah. We're gonna be going over. I know season 2 Demon Slayer, on Hulu. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of cover what's going on in that. We just got off the Mugen train from the movie, so got some, just some information on it and whatnot. So yeah.
We are going to be taking Sunday off this week, guys. Which we may end up taking. May do one more Sunday before the year's out with the holidays and everything.
Right.
But Greg, what do you have? We'll spotlight you, sir.
Oh man, that's a loaded question. So I drop edited content on my channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday, it's usually a creator interview. So I just dropped an interview with Dalbor Talij, who is the artist of Hitmonkey and Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, and he's been doing a lot of stuff with AWA. Every Wednesday, I just do random stuff. So like I did a Craft and Comics episode on Wednesday. There's that's when I'll drop a cooking show with my wife. That's when I'll drop the show where my wife reads a comic book that people suggest that she reads because she's now read 3 comic books total. That's where I'll do villain profile, things like that. Every Friday then is what Steve was talking about. I have a game show with my wife called Name That Character. And we switch each week who quizzes the other person of. So like last week I had her guess Batman 66 TV villains. And she had to try and guess what their names were. And this week, you're hearing it first. I told you guys earlier in the show on Team Nerd Herd, but she's quizzing me on the hip hop covers, and she's making me guess which ones, if I can guess the album based off of the comic book cover. So I stumble a couple times on that, but so that's every Friday. I usually do a live show on Friday nights called Comic Talk Live with Fire Guy Ryan, Comics Will Break Your Heart, and Will the Beast when we rotate channels. But we're off this week. We'll be on next week for our 1-year anniversary. And then usually depends on how things go. Every Tuesday night, you can find me on Just a Rican's channel with a little bit of lamer frame. I'm the judge of lamer frame. I've transitioned from my drawing days. I've retired and I judge, and by judging I mean I literally just ridicule people like Steve when they come on the show.
So I have to ask, because Steve we know was on the show.
Yeah.
Out of all the guests you've seen on the show, how bad? Like, is he like one of the 5 worst?
No, no, he really wasn't.
3 worst.
He was able to. I could tell right off the bat with Steve that I could rip on him and not feel bad about it.
No.
Well, yeah, you watch our show, you can see that.
Yeah.
But you have to find a balance, because there are some times where I don't know these people who hop on the show, and I'm like, are they going to take offense if I just rip them to shreds? And so I don't think I've really missed the mark too many times if someone's going to be offended, but yeah, no, I was like, nah, Steve's gonna be cool with I feel like I forget who was on, but you were on a stacked panel that week, Steve. And so
they were all good.
Don't give
they
them
were
excuses.
really good. And then you were
Don't
just
give them
like
excuses.
Really horrible.
really
Yeah.
bad. So,
Yeah.
I think you need to have him back on there to show you just how bad he is.
no, so
man.
Here's what I'll do, Steve. I'll invite you. I'll talk with Rod. We'll do a show where it's the best of the worst, and we'll get the worst competitors. We're not gonna have any ringers. Not any ringers. It's gonna be who we've I might even go to where I have the fans vote for who they think is the worst, and I'll like show drawings and let people go, and that's how I'll pick my candidates for the best of the worst show.
Dang.
And Steve, you just have a spot. I'm having you on there no matter what.
I was trying to put like my drawing on the refrigerator. Not even my mom or dad wanted it on there. They're like, "This is the worst."
I'll take this shit off.
Like this was
your niece
this was cute when you were 2.
Totally, dude. Actually,
they're like, "No, not now. This is embarrassing." You did this online. Like people can see this.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh god."
No easy wins, Raging.
That's not fair, man. I might surprise you guys because before I didn't look at any reference material.
You couldn't tell. I don't know if it would have helped you either.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. You never know. You never know. Oh man. All right. Greg, it's been a slice of heaven, man. Thank you so much for joining us, man. We had a great time on this Mondo Mail Call. JR, kudos to you, my brother. Top-notch deck, brother. Top-notch deck. Big Rob, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
That's right.
And with that being said, Greg, do you want to take us out Team Nerd Herd style? Man?
I do want to take you guys out, Team Nerd Herd style. Thank you again for having me on. I hope to join on with you guys again. This was a lot of fun.
Door's always open, brother.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I'm in anytime. So, but with that being said, if you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.